fairies are around today. Poor things. The nature spirits are getting blown away today, that is for sure. Right. Thank you. It's done its thing. Okay. So welcome to Wednesday the 28th. Oh, it is what's 2099. Wow. Okay, it's a special day for a couple of people. Happy birthday if you have your birthday today. All right. So, okay, so the moon is still in Gemini. Hang on, I feel like there's someone here. I've got to do the thing. All right, anyway, okay. So the moon is in Gemini and it is coming up to conjunct Mars at 10 a.m. All right, that's Tassie time. Now, we also have later on in the day, we have a square to Venus and a square to Neptune. All right, so just be warned. All right, so with Mars in Gemini, good morning, Alicia, always my first. Mwah. All right, so Moon in Gemini being ruled by Mercury, that is now at 21 degrees, and it is going to stay at 21 degrees for a couple of days now. So Mercury, when it is stationary, any planet when it's stationary, it's got that magnifying glass of the universe looking, and being in Leo, I wonder. I just had the vision of the magnifying glass igniting something, because the moon in Gemini is conjunct Mars. So watch that our words today don't ignite something. Good morning, Susan. How are you? So that's at 10 a.m. Watch your words. Remember, Mars in Gemini, shouty man. Mercury in Leo, looking back because it's still stationary, it's still retrograde, looking back at things that have somehow maybe dulled your shine. All right, so there might be some frustration because things aren't moving forward as fast as what you want. Now, coming up to that 4 p.m. when we have the square to Venus, which makes our relationships unsettled as it is, because Venus in Virgo is also being ruled by Mercury retrograde. So we could have a situation today where partnerships, not necessarily just romantic, because it does have a very financial aspect to this as well, where partnerships, people aren't seeing, maybe they feel like they're not being valued. There could be some sort of feeling of, you're taking the piss or you're taking advantage of me. Maybe something like that. Because then at 5 p.m., we also have a square to Neptune. So it just adds, there's like, it could, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So the conjunction to Mars could also offer bravery. All right. So where on the line do you sit? And it could be that you are brave enough to say words that need to be said. That might be the thing that's causing frustration. Yeah, anyway. So that 4 o'clock unsettled relationships anyway. Venus in Virgo, she's looking at the data. She's like, buddy, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. All right, we need to do something here. Um, that could be that hypercritical Venus going meh, and then Moon being ruled by Mercury, that is stationary and a little bit frustrated at what's going on, back there. Tomorrow, oh my God, so much changes tomorrow. All right. So just sort of think about this day, this as the, that anaretic degree. Yeah. So Venus has got to be so close to 29 degrees as it is. So there is tension in the 29th degree. We've got to look at the whole picture of Venus in Virgo. So, this unsettled, detail orientated, hypercritical day that we're having, like I said, we could be brave to say those words, but we're also like not entirely sure. The square to Neptune at 5 p.m. is going to be that peak, what the hell is going on moment. All right. So let me read the words. So keep working on the thoughts that you've been having. Dig deeper, analyze the data, sort through anything that is not clear with more information. All right, don't get frustrated if it takes longer than the minute you thought it would take. You have time, it's okay. All right, so now, like I said, Mercury's going to start moving in a couple of days. By Monday or Tuesday, like let's just say sort of by Monday, you can start to implement, like especially if this is in a business sense, by Monday you could be starting to implement the actions necessary. And on Monday, of course, Pluto moves back into Capricorn. All right. So if we are dealing with people, then there's that top down power structure. So if you are I'm sort of just getting stuff now. If you are dealing with bureaucracy, then, the Pluto moving back into Capricorn is very much the last ditch effort of whoever's feels like they're on top of the leaderboard, having their power struggle. All right, so the empty tin rattles the loudest. All right, you could be looking at processes and going, mate, it just doesn't work. Like, something's got to change. All right, and this is the world right now. Something's got to change. There is just so much confusion and anger in the air. Like, oh my God, Mars in Gemini is just igniting the fuse as well. So, so watch those words today. So, blah blah blah. All right. So the moon does move into Cancer at 6:48 p.m. All right. So that's after that square to Neptune. So we could have some better feels around that 7 o'clock mark when the moon comes out of that thought realm and goes down into our heart space where we are thinking about our family and ancestry and, you know, um, a little bit more protective of those that we love. Think of that crab going, don't you tell me what to do. Or don't tell me how to care for my family, because Cancer opposes um, Capricorn. When is the? Oh, I haven't written it down. Somehow I feel. Oh, that's going to be more when the moon moves into Leo. We will have that opposition to Pluto. So that is going to be on Saturday morning. So don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah, ranting and raving at extreme levels. Yes, Mikkel, it's just extreme right now. So yeah. And also the Venus. Okay, so Venus is also coming into her opposition. So tomorrow, when she moves into Libra, which is beautiful, right? It is beautiful. However, she's going to be moving into. So this is a bit of a forward forecast here. So next week she's going to be moving into Libra. So she is so happy in Libra. However, she's going to come up against the South Node in Libra, all right? So we're looking at codependent relationships, and we're also looking at her coming up to Lilith. So that's that letting those repressed and suppressed emotions out. Did you say yesterday that that the Taliban have just said that women can't even look at men? Their voices cannot be heard in public unless they are related to a male. They are not allowed to be seen, speak, eye contact, nothing. Like, what is that? Like, seriously. All right. And then I also heard something about Trump yesterday saying, oh, if women vote for me, they're going to get their reproductive rights back. First of all, he said he was pro-choice. Then he said he was all for overturning Roe versus Wade, which took away all of women's reproductive rights. Now he's saying, oh, if you vote for me, I'll put them back. And so you can see how this Venus in Libra with the South Node and Lilith is coming into play. All right. So she also straight away opposes Neptune. All right. That's tomorrow. And then on the 30th, she trines Pluto as well. So there is a certain amount of confusion, diplomacy, things becoming seen that have been hidden, power struggles around Venus. All right. So just be also aware of that. So yes, there's a square to Venus today. So even though Venus is moving into a beautiful place, she's coming into some tense times, tense feels for herself, where she needs to really dig deep to find that Lilith energy. All right. So it's not about Venus being all pretty and aesthetic and beautiful and balanced and like making sure that everybody is happy. She's like, fuck that shit. Like, I am the goddess and you will respect me. All right. So I really feel like this upheaval of raw energy is on its way. So if now, right, because there's always the ebbs and flows, the lead up and the, the peak and troughs. So if you are starting to have some sort of no, 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 or like if this is a long-term problem, all right, Mercury retrograde in Leo, how has something dulled your shine and stopped your words and your thoughts from flowing well? So if you can see something happening, then just be aware that it's going to be even bigger next week. And as I always say, if you address something when it is this big, by the time that peak comes, it's not an explosion. You're chipping away. You're actually dealing with things on a smaller scale, day by day, maybe initiating conversation around an issue that has been on your mind for a while, because you don't want it to blow up in your face. Yeah, oh my God, absolutely. Self-victimization. It is crazy. And, for those that did my Venus in retrograde last year, we did a lot of work around being the queen that you are. We let go a lot of those things that dulled our shine. Those things that made us feel we were lesser than the patriarchy or the king that is supposed to be at our side. All right. So, even if you see, the cycles of life, at the moment we're in a patriarchal society. Previously, we've been in a matriarchal society, or you know what I mean? So maybe the rights of females will come back at some point when males blow themselves up, or they've all gone to war, so there's none left. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're like, even though, you know, um, I mean, even right now, like Mars square Neptune, like these people are fighting for their ideology, but they're also deluding themselves and they're hurting themselves. So, so yeah, I hope this has not just been a incoherent rant. I feel like, there is some good work available today. Good morning, Sally. How are you? So yeah, there is some good work available today. Just keep working. Don't like with Mercury stationary right now, just get your pen and paper out and just sit, because that's pretty much what Mercury's doing. He's just sitting. All right. So we're reflecting on the things that we need to work on. Don't, like I said, by Monday, you're going to have a much easier flow. Of course, if you have to get something done, make sure you are like really checking out those terms, conditions, dot the I, cross the T. If there are questions, elaborate, get more information. Don't just act upon things because it's going to come back. All right. So yeah, you can get work done. Just try to get more information. Yeah. Man was put on the moon. Why haven't they gone back? Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's me, guys. I am around today. I have reading space today, so if anybody would like even just a catch-up reading, just reach out. I am here. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. This wind here is crazy. It is blue skies right now, but oh, the wind last night. After, I know the roof's not going to rip off, but like still so unsettled. Wind is one of those things that I don't like. Mick encountered a tree on the way home last night, and it took him so long to get home. So today he took the chainsaw with him to work. Smart man. So yeah, all right, guys. I will see you guys. Oh, actually, yeah, I need a card. Sorry. There we go. Just have a quick card. A quick card. A quick card. I'm not even going to look at the book. I'm gonna try and wing it. All right. If the wild ones come with sticks, oh look at that! How Moon conjunct Mars is that? All right, so I feel like this is one of those respond, don't react. All right, there's squares and there's Mars involved. If people come at you with sticks, then just stand still and ask them what the problem is before you allow them to start hitting you, or before you actually pick up your own stick to start bashing them back. Be in your moment. Mercury is in his moment. All right. Mwah.